Recording in progress. We're going. We're live. Hello.
We're alive. What's going on, man? Mustache is holding strong.
Hey, somebody's got to do it. Hey, Kelsey.
Hi.
Kelsey, go ahead. Go ahead and introduce yourself. We have dozens of viewers.
Yeah, they know who we are. They don't know who you are.
I'm pretty sure everybody that watches this probably knows me. I would hope, right? I don't know. Hello, I'm Kelsey.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what you do with your life.
What do I do with my life? I work in corporate America.
Yeah.
In IT. Yeah. I do things. I have a dog. That's pretty much it. Yeah, corporate America and dogs. Sorry?
Is your dog here?
My dog is here.
Well, let's see.
So it's the dog, Kelsey. How do you think we're going to get views?
I need to see that dog.
Let's see that dog.
The dog.
Hey, dog.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Hello, Milo.
Get his name right, Christian.
Miles, whoever the hell you are, who cares? Hey, buddy.
Mouse.
Hello.
Mouse.
I'm gonna be famous, dude. Finally. It's a dream.
Not. Well, probably not, but okay. So that's it. That's all you got for us, Kelsey? Nothing crazy?
Kelsey, how did you get into IT? What led you to that?
That's a good question. I don't really get that question often. I mean, I studied like informatics in college, like partially. And I was always like interested in nice Christian. I was always interested in IT, but didn't necessarily want to do coding. So I'm a project manager, kind of over the coding. So yeah, kind of I don't really know. I just kind of worked out. I always kind of wanted to do project management. And project management is mostly in IT. So here we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the PMP certification?
I do not. That's one on my list, but I have a few. I didn't know we were going to be talking about work. But yeah, I have a few certifications like within EHRs, electronic health records, and then a few project management ones as well. They're just kind of all scattered. The PMP is on my list, but it's just a lot to study for. It's a lot to do. So
yeah, you have to do for that. I looked into it. I know a bunch of people that have it, and they're all like crazy about it. But even though like no one uses it really in the Army, but people in the Army love to get it. But I mean, so for that you like have to do classes and you have to like record hours of working on projects, right? So it's not there's a lot. Yep. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, I mean, any certification under the Project Management Institute requires like continuing education units or whatever. So like you kind of have to record those hours. With most project management certifications, you have to do that. Something similar.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said you had some type of certification for like health information management?
Sort of, yeah. So I have an EPIC certification. A lot of like big hospitals in the US use EPIC as their EHR. So I have that one. I've never really used it, but I did go through the class and I learned the things. And then outside of like EHRs, I have project management ones. I have a certified Scrum Master certification and a scaled Agile certification. I don't know.
I don't know what those are at all.
Good.
Yeah, that's cool. Right, that's fair. But my role is like I'm a Scrum Master. So I just kind of help developers do their work in the most efficient way possible.
Yeah. So you're doing projects for healthcare software. And I'm really, I know you didn't expect to be asked about work, but I do think it's interesting. So thank you for putting up my questions. But
always.
Did you like intentionally choose to be in the healthcare side of things? Because obviously IT like applies to literally everything. Or did you kind of fall into that?
That's a good question. I mean, it's kind of been like a little all over the place. I started as a consultant out of college. I was sort of exposed to the healthcare part of things, but I also studied health, like administration in college. So it just kind of worked out. I had the IT experience, and then I was always intrigued by healthcare, and I've been officially in healthcare for like 3 months now. So it's my new
Wow,
job.
you're a pro.
At least,
Totally.
maybe more.
At least.
So Kelsey, we have this rule on this podcast.
Okay.
And you've already broken it. Do you know what that rule is?
We have to have a drink.
We have to have a cocktail of some sort.
So what does one do if one doesn't drink?
You could lie to us and say there's vodka in there with like, I don't know,
Vodka, mixed with cocaine,
a little bit of meth.
a little bit of meth sprinkled on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Of Smirnoff Ice, Alex. Smirnoff
Thank
Ice.
you. I know you're lying, but thank you. Thank you for watching our video and knowing that. I love me. I love me some ice. I love it.
You know what's really fun to do?
Drink Smirnoff Ice.
I mean, sure, but it's really fun to ice people. You ever done that?
I haven't. I'm familiar with the phenomenon. But
Kelsey, are you familiar with that?
She's pretty young. I don't know if it's in her.
She's not really old enough to drink anyway, but that is so much fun. There's a lot of places you can stick a Smirnoff Ice. Let me tell you.
What? Like what? Go on. What are your favorite places that you've seen some ice stuff?
In between couch cushions. That's a good one.
Okay.
I've done this one before to an old buddy of mine. You know how people have like those shower racks that have like their shampoo, soap, and like all their other doodads on there? You just put one on there. It's really funny because, you know, they're not expecting to get iced, but they have to.
So you've done icing to other people.
Yeah.
Have you ever done ice?
No, I've never done iced.
No?
Okay. I've never done either.
I'm a giver. I'm a very generous giver.
Yeah, you like to ice the boys.
Gotta ice the homies. In fact, Toby, if I get to visit your home in Virginia, look out.
I would get excited. That's the only thing that I could like that I could down and like, you know, be okay with it. I would drown myself in ice. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh no. Edit that part out.
But let me introduce to you what I'm drinking tonight. Basil Hayden.
What? That is one of my favorite bourbons.
It's really good. It was on sale at the liquor store, so I went ahead, pulled the trigger, got it, and I really like it. It's real good. Nice and smooth.
Sure. Like it's like my go-to cheap bourbon, you know? It's tasty.
Yeah. What are you drinking tonight, man?
I am still on the Balvenie Scotch.
Okay.
The Balvenie Doublewood 12. Big fan of it. And I've started doing this interesting thing. I don't know. You can see there's a cube in there, right? Ice cube.
Yeah.
So this is just like a regular like cocktail or whiskey glass or whatever. So I just started today where you take an ice cube and you put it in it, like in your cup, and you put it in the fridge, right? And it freezes the ice cube to the center of the drink. And it's kind of fun.
That's really good idea. So when you're drinking, you don't have like ice cubes falling in your face.
I mean, eventually it will melt, but
I was wondering how the cube was stuck to the bottom. That's pretty good.
It's pretty neat. You know, I like it.
Smart.
So Kelsey, you're having a vodka cranberry or something?
I am, yes.
With cocaine and a little meth on
Smirnoff. No, it was Smirnoff Ice in there, remember? But there is like I can like provide a prop because I'm in my brother's room and he has a bottle of Knob Creek in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You're at the house?
I am at the house. Did you know?
Oh my. Well, I see the bed frame now. I don't know how I didn't recognize that earlier.
Where else would this big old thing be?
I don't know.
There's no telling. I mean, you could, Kelsey, you could at least just, you know, say, I'm having Knob Creek.
Okay.
You don't have to lie. It's okay.
It's fine.
Why aren't you in your own room?
Mine is too guesty feeling, and he has a bigger bed, so.
Big boy.
And I don't know. I'm just here.
You are a big boy. All right. The math adds up.
And there's room for me to like work. So I have a little desk in here. I've been here for like 2 weeks. I go home on Saturday.
Okay.
yeah.
Perks of teleworking.
Oh,
For
absolutely.
sure. Absolutely.
I wish I could do that.
Nah, man, I tried for a little bit. I wasn't a fan back when the whole COVID stuff was going down. So I think we just like for a long time we did day on, day off. So like half of people were supposed to be at work one day and then switch to the next day. And I don't know. Sometimes it was good because like it's easy to take yourself away from distractions, but it's also hard for me to get into the zone when working.
Hey, Kelsey,
So I don't know. It didn't work well with my job, but
yeah. Oh, you unmuted yourself. Good job, Kelsey.
Oh, I was purposely doing that because mom's kind of making some noise. So.
Oh, well, all right.
And it's also, I think it's kind of like a habit. When I'm working, I just like go on mute if I'm not talking. So
You're not working though.
that's good practice. You get into those calls and it's like every time you got to tell someone to unmute themselves, they're talking in the
Wait, is he doing that on purpose or is
I'm not sure. He doesn't have the best connection.
Was that internet or was that him making a funny?
That was definitely internet. Good timing, I guess.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
that was epic timing.
Yeah,
wow.
That might be clip of the video right there.
A highlight, absolutely, because we were talking about unmuting ourselves and like you're talking and there's no audio. Amazing.
It was
drop a mic, Tobes. Drop a mic.
So Kelsey, tell us about what's going on in the world of Kelsey. What's popping in Kelsey's world?
Oh boy.
Actually, no, you've already talked enough. Toby, what's popping in Toby's world?
Fair enough.
Dang, just cutting her down.
Somebody's got to do it. She's just so young. She can't do it herself.
She's young. You don't want to put too much pressure on her. Very, very
For
young.
sure.
I get
We're
it.
like the same age, but okay.
I
all the years of being like left out of things, I'm pretty thrilled to be on the podcast.
I think it was my turn to talk. Do you mind if I go ahead and give
Kelsey, he's got the talking stick.
I have the talking stick, metaphorical. Let's see, big things in my life. I got an email yesterday from the customer care rep for the company that's shipping, all my household stuff that I've been waiting on. It's not going to get here until after the day that they said they were going to deliver it. Like they give like a no later than delivery date, and it's for sure going to be past that. So they already sent me like the documents to file an inconvenience claim, which is annoying because I don't want to sleep on an air mattress anymore. And I want my fishing kayak and all my other stuff. But it's cool because as soon as that day comes and I don't have my stuff, I can buy a bunch of household stuff and they'll reimburse me for like all of it. I mean, there's a limit to things, but basically I'm going to get a bunch of free stuff. Not as good as having my own stuff, but you get what you get,
I get it.
Can you buy me some stuff?
No, he can't.
Maybe. It's limited like per person. Like I can buy 2 bath towels, 2 washcloths, like 1 set of sheets. I think like
bottles of liquor,
hand towels. No, like food stuff and drink you can't buy, but like I could buy a coffee pot, pots and pans, things like that. What about some of those real fancy Japanese knives? What are those called? You know what I'm talking about?
A nakiri?
Yeah, real fancy one. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Cash out. They probably wouldn't reimburse me for that, but
probably not, but you could try.
You could.
I want to have some of those anyway. It's worth a shot,
Well, why don't you just crash on my couch and you can commute?
It's a little bit far to commute.
One hell of a commute.
The problem is just driving from your place to work and back. Like that's about 24 hours right there. It's probably like 20 hours.
So that leaves about 4 hours for rest and recuperation before you need to do it again.
Well, no, I still have to work.
No. You really don't though.
I don't think they'll be okay with me just showing up and immediately leaving.
Yeah. So obviously neither of you are in logistics, right?
That's true. I'm not a logistician. That is true. But the math here isn't, it's
Good
not
word.
adding up, you know.
That's a good word, Toby. Can you say that again for me?
Logistician.
Logistician. That's nice.
I feel like I use that a lot. I don't know why. I do some logistics stuff.
Yeah, you do probably.
I got to learn about putting heavy equipment on trains one time, rail cars.
You
That was
can
kinda
help us
interesting.
when we take over Columbia. You can help us get stuff down there.
For sure. I'll find you a rail line to connect. So I'll tell you the type of rail cars you need.
Sure.
You know, depending on like the equipment you have. Sometimes you need to get like an all wood rail car, or sometimes you want a more sturdy one that's metal, and then you need like wood padding in between the rail car and your equipment. So there's like 3 things right there. I know a ton of stuff.
That would be great if you could help us with that.
Maybe. We'll
Who's
talk.
us?
What?
Who's us?
I just found out the other day that Columbia was voted, I think it was last year, voted the 3rd most beautiful country on the planet.
Yeah.
And I started Googling pictures of it. It's true. It's really pretty. And I want to take it over because there's a absolute there's an astronomical amount of money there. It's just all illegal, which, whatever.
Hey, money's money.
Exactly. Like I mentioned in our last episode, we've got a certain level of, moral flexibility, and I can swing it, so we go down there, right? We start taking over, right? And we just say, hey, we're actually taking these drugs off the street. We're taking money from the kingpins and the dealers and whatever, getting at all those guys. But in reality, we're just taking it for ourselves.
The key is lying.
The key is crime. I hope you're ready for that, Toby. We're gonna need a train.
Maybe a
It
few.
sounds like you're gonna need a lot more than just a train.
No. I got everything else handled.
You can put a lot on a train. You'd be surprised.
At least a lot, maybe more.
You can link up. Who knows how many rail cars?
Hundreds.
Just keep stacking.
Yeah, whack them and stack them. You know what I mean?
That's what they say in the rail business. Whack them and stack them.
I've heard that.
Oh man, how have your poops been lately, Christian?
Not that great. At least for the last 2 days or so.
What? You've been taking your green supplement?
Yeah, I've been doing everything. I just the other day what happened? I skipped lunch and I skipped breakfast accidentally without realizing it, and I had already consumed a heavy cup of coffee. And as you can well imagine, caffeine on an empty stomach really kind of derails any sort of progress in the gastrointestinal regions.
Sure, yeah.
So we're getting back on track though. We're on the way.
All right. It's you got to work at it.
Absolutely.
Like anything else. Good poops, you got to work at it.
I agree.
I feel like my poops have been much better since like when we did our first podcast. And I think it's because I've been eating my meals more regularly. But I think that does play a big part. The only thing I don't like, so I'm on a daily cycle now, which is good, but it's at like 10:30 in the morning, which isn't a good time. I wish it was like before work, after work, like during lunch. Like it's not a great time, but it's all right. Take what you can get, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay. There's this other supplement if you're ever interested in that. It's called, starts with a P, but the P is silent. The English language is weird.
Like pterodactyl?
Yeah, or sure. No, P is in Papa.
Yeah, pterodactyl starts with the P.
It makes no sense. I had to think about it. All right. So it's called psyllium seed husk.
Okay.
It's basically just, I don't really know much about it, but it's essentially a gut broom. It gets everything out.
Yeah.
Makes everything stick together and go. I guess it's super fibrous. I don't know.
Interesting.
So welcome
Kelsey-
to the podcast, Kelsey. This is what we discuss sometimes.
Yeah, how about you, Kelsey? How your poops been lately?
Yeah, no comment.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm okay. Yeah.
Scale
that's
a
the old
1 to
thing.
10, you know, 1 being either pooping constantly or like haven't pooped in a week, and then 10 being like your ideal consistency and frequency of pooping. Where are you at?
I mean, I guess. I you know,
You got it.
I don't know that I do.
I don't know. That's why I'm
We're not,
asking.
Kelsey, we're not moving on until you answer the question.
Okay, 8.
Nice.
That's
Solid.
awesome. Hell yeah, good for you.
Good for
I'm
you.
happy for
You
you.
got an 8 here, everybody.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Kelsey has
Everybody. You
8.
hear that, Mom and Dad? I'm an 8.
You're gonna walk in.
I'm
Do you
gonna
do
the-
anything? Do you
I'm
do
gonna the
anything
typical,
special?
huh?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just being a jackass.
More questions about my poop? Okay,
Yeah. Do you
great.
do anything special to make
What's your
sure that
routine?
you're healthy in that way?
I mean, I do take the same green supplement that Christian does.
Oh, nice.
I honestly never really felt better because I have, rather than the
Wow.
poops, I have some excellent energy these days from that.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
That's some high praise.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't know that I do anything special.
Hey, that's something. If it's working, don't break it.
Okay.
Nice. Good advice.
That's what they say.
No doubt. So, Toby, hang on. Let me see how much time we got left in this thing. I don't even know. Does it tell you?
It gave like a 10-minute warning that
Okay.
last time, and then went from there.
All right, rock and roll. So let's discuss, Toby.
Yeah.
In our last video, we had a comment from a lady
Uh
who happens to be my mother.
huh.
Let me see if I can pull the. I should have been more prepared. Let me pull the comment.
Mine too.
What'd she say?
Well, that's why I'm pulling it up to tell you.
Hey. Can
Wait
we
for it.
can we say that this is my mother too?
Yeah, probably not.
You said my mother. It's our.
Okay.
Am I just
anyway,
not here? Okay, fair.
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, siblings.
So this is how what it reads. Loyal listener here. Thanks. You guys have spent a lot of time in the wilderness in very remote areas, and I wanted to know if you had ever seen anything strange in the woods. I think you know where this is going, Toby, and Kelsey. My grandfather was followed through the woods in central Wisconsin one night by an animal that made strange noises and was on edge until he called his dog, who ran off, whatever it was. Same thing happened to my brother in the wilderness of northern Michigan. Any experiences from TNC and K since she's here? Got any weird woods experiences, Toby?
I love that I hadn't seen that comment. I love that she put that. That's awesome.
Iconic.
I haven't really had any weird woods experiences, but I've heard so many people that have. I don't know if I believe in Bigfoot. I wouldn't like necessarily rule it outright or outrule it outright. You know what I mean?
I mean, technically you can't,
Yeah, like it's especially in the Pacific Northwest, like there's just so much wilderness, like just so much forest that just goes for miles and miles that, people aren't in all the time. So there could be stuff up there. I don't think there's Bigfoot, probably not. Could have been a bear, could have been something weird. Like it could have been a sick animal. Like that's what, if I had to guess, like her describing that scenario, I would think it would have been a sick animal. So it was acting in a way that it wouldn't normally, which is why it seemed weird, but who knows, man? Maybe it was Bigfoot. But yeah, I don't have any weird woods experiences. I've definitely had times where I was like in the woods at dark or like hunting right before the sun comes up, and like you see stuff and you see shadows and it looks like very strange, like strange creatures, and then like the light comes up and you're like, oh no, it's just a stump. But
until you can disprove it completely, you can't say that it couldn't exist. So,
that's right.
You never know. I don't know if I've got any weird wilderness instances. I mean, strange noises that I can't explain. And I've hallucinated a few times in the woods.
Oh yeah.
From not sleeping.
Yeah.
Last time that happened, I'd been awake for literally 5 days during a rotation, and I remember I was watching an episode of SpongeBob, right? Just
As one does.
It's 2 a.m. I'm in the woods, and I just everything goes black and then turns on SpongeBob. I was awake, and then I shook it off, and then I started noticing like people walking around, but they were like zombies. It was terrifying. And then I realized, hang on, I haven't slept for 5 days. I'm just hallucinating. Everything's okay.
That'll do it, man.
There's the 10-minute mark.
Everything is not okay. You're not sleeping for 5 days.
I realized I needed sleep, and I'm like, okay, time to go nappy poo. So I went nappy poo, woke up probably 45 minutes later, feeling chipper and good. What about you, Kelsey? You got any weird woods experiences?
I mean, I have a recent one that comes to mind. I don't think it was really in the woods. I was really on a dock.
That's not all in the woods, but all right.
Well, a dock surrounded by woods, like near one of the local lakes where I'm at.
Docks are made of wood usually. So.
Typically, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was the one talking.
Someone thinks she's smart. Come on, Kelsey, tell your story.
Anyway, so it was late. I was on a dock, and there was woods like near the dock.
The dock was made.
And like all of a sudden, I hear something that's like cat-like, but more screechy.
Yeah.
It was very crazy. Did you ever remember the thing called a wampus cat?
Yes.
That's what I equated it to. It sounded like a wampus cat.
Man, that's
so
interesting.
Yeah, it sounded like a cat, a dying cat.
It probably was a dying cat.
It probably literally was a dying feline of some sort.
Well, I mean, it might have been, but it was.
You should have went to go help it.
No, it was dark, and I hate cats. I'm allergic to cats. I'm good. But yeah, it was pretty aggressive. It sounded pretty territorial. So I was like, oh hell no, not today. So I ran.
No, it's because it was dying, Kelsey.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It was white. It was white.
That's
so,
racist.
Yeah, it was like.
I will not have racism on this podcast.
It was describing its color, but all right.
There's definitely a lot of weird things out there in nature that we don't fully understand,
At least.
I don't.
Yep.
What's up?
Nailed it. No, I was just going to say your blanket statement over Christian and I arguing was just great.
I was just trying to wrap. I was just trying to wrap up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. It wasn't really going any.
And Toby's frozen. And Kelsey's muted. Man, Zoom sure is high quality.
It froze for me too. Hey.
Okay. I think Toby's broken. Can you hear us, Toby?
He is broken. Is he frozen in a laugh?
Toby, say something.
No.
Oh.
A bug.
Hello.
That was me. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. What happened?
Right.
What did you do?
It was just bad internet connection.
All right.
So anyway, I regularly find myself looking up stuff about the Loch Ness monster and random deep lakes in the world. I think it'd be dope. Loch Ness is 800 feet deep. That's crazy deep. But did you know the deepest lake in the world is Lake Baikal in Russia? It's 6,000 feet deep. 6,000. That's madness. There's seals. There's freshwater seals. So it's the theory is it was on the edge of whatever continents that's in a different part of Asia. Continents collided, but that water got trapped and folded in. So those seals used to be sea seals, but like they've been there for so long, now they just live in the lake. So they're the only freshwater seals in the world. But like 6,000 feet deep, man, that's crazy. Crazy.
I'm looking at it on Google. That's beautiful.
It's like the water is just, it's scary. Deep water just like triggers this primal fear in me, you know, but also fascination.
You know, I went deep sea fishing once with a buddy of mine named Casey. We were in Hawaii, and we were literally, you know, like in Gulf Coast, you have to go like 50 miles or something offshore to get into blue water.
Yeah.
Something deep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. We were a mile offshore, maybe 2 miles, no more than 2 miles offshore. And we were in like 6,000 or 7,000 feet of water.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
I was uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
And it, you know, had we sank or something, like, you know, you can swim 2 miles, you know, I'm a pretty decent swimmer, but that's just horrifying. I didn't like that. I kept thinking of like, what is down there that's not a fish? It could be like Godzilla or something hanging out down.
It could be, man. Underground tunnels connecting him. It's like that or what's it, the inner Earth theory, or the center Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Tunnels connecting everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, the one time that I went deep sea fishing, I was in high school, and we were like in a tiny boat 2 miles out. It was easily the worst day of my life because I didn't realize how bad I get seasick.
Ooh, that's a tough time to find out.
But then you were probably about 10 feet of water.
Nah,
Yeah,
2
probably.
miles out. She's probably like 30 feet of water.
Maybe.
Yeah, Hawaii is wild though. I've seen videos of guys kayak fishing, and they only go like half a mile out, and they're already in that deep blue water, and they're catching like, you know, pelagic fish like marlin and tuna from a kayak, which is wild. I'd love to do that though.
We should go to Hawaii, Toby. I know I kind of hate it now because I had to live there, but I would go back for a vacation. We should go.
I'd love to vacation there, especially if I got to fish, especially if I got to kayak fish.
Well, you can rent kayaks.
You can. So when this podcast really blows up and we start making a buttload of money, we got to start going to all these cool vacations and then just like have a good time. So we have good stories for the podcast, and you know, do them at the site. Really enrich the whole listener experience. You know,
I dig it.
For sure. Do that. Remember me.
We'll see. You're pretty young, so I don't know if big trip like that is good for you.
Yeah, it's a long way for a young kid to be in an airplane, you know.
You'll get pretty homesick, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, I miss my fishing kayak. All this talk of water has me hankering for some good fishing.
Hankering, I hear you. Big hankering.
I'm hankering.
I know, I heard you.
Did you hear me?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
So let's get a vote. We've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Do we want to save this guy and then just keep going, or?
I think so. I think I'm feeling good. I think we just do another call, and the app I use, Podcastle, or whichever one, not Podcastle, but the one I ended up figuring stuff out on, you can like put the videos together just like if you were lining up audio stuff.
Perfect.
So
I'll just download that app on my computer and do that.
Alex
Yeah,
has his
just-
expo marker.
what's that?
You have your expo marker.
Yeah, no.
I'm a fiddler. I got to fiddle with stuff.
I see. Okay.
I think I have ADHD. I don't know.
I
That really got you, Kelsey.
I'm a big fiddler, but I have to it's like with my fingers. I'm always messing with my fingers like this. Like I don't really know what to do with my hands most of the time. I do not have good looking hands.
Nah, dude, they're like gnarly, manly looking hands. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Weird end of the 2 minutes we have left.
Kelsey, do you have any objection to chatting for a little longer?
I
I'm having a
don't.
great time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 7:30 Central Time, so
Only 7:30, bro. I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Why are you
I'll go back
making
up.
that noise? I don't like that.
You've never liked weird noises that are high pitched, man.
You know, you're right.
Remember that bird noise you used to make?
Yeah, I do.
Crazy. You were just like rage immediately.
I don't know what it was. Just fury.
But you would ask me to do it sometimes. It's like you just wanted to feel something. Do it. Do the noise.
It's hard sometimes.
Life's crazy, man.
Life is
Can I
crazy.
request to hear this noise?
I can't do it anymore.
Ever since he hit
real.
puberty, he can't do it.
And it honestly, like it was that was a significant emotional event for both Christian and I when I couldn't do that noise anymore.
Agreed.
Oh,
Like,
no.
part of me was taken, and I never got it back.
You know, sometimes you just need someone that can just fill you with rage like that, you know?
And you're that guy, Toby. And I hope sometimes I'm that guy for you. You're kind of hard.
You absolutely are.
Oh, good. Good, good.
I think I can speak for all of our viewers.
It's recording right now.
As I was saying before I was too rudely interrupted by
Talk to
Zoom,
Zoom.
is that we were mid talking about the bromance. And I was going to say that I think I speak for all of our viewers when I say that this bromance is the best one that's ever existed.
Gay.
Yeah, you can't say that on the internet anymore.
I can, and I will. It's a great pop culture reference.
It's true. Agreed. This is recording, right? Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Yep.
Well, better be, otherwise I'll have to redo my thing.
And I'll have to redo mine.
Ah,
And, well, tough.
Okay, it was a lot of effort. All right.
Christian and I do have a bromance.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't even know how to describe it when I talk to people about you, too.
Why are you
You just
talking
have to
to people
see it.
about us?
Good things, I hope.
Yes, of course. Of
That makes
course.
me comfortable.
How
You
can I
must-
not talk
must-
about
must
two
be
of the most
fun.
important men in my life? Come on.
Okay, shut up.
No? What? I mean, it's like a
Stop, you're embarrassing him. Look, he's turning so red. His mustache is bristling.
cute. Anyway, what I was going to say is that when I talk to people about you guys, I don't know how to describe this bromance
Well, I mean, you don't have
and
to.
like what it really looks like to know that you guys have been friends for forever.
Not forever. Forever hasn't happened yet.
Kind of forever. Your whole lives. Didn't you guys meet at like 4th grade or something? 4th grade, I think.
I don't know, 4th or 5th grade. We didn't become friends until 6th grade, though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Been friends for a while.
We tolerate each other for the most part.
It kind of ebbs and flows. There's times where I didn't like you so much, and I'm sure there's times where you didn't always like me so much.
Yeah. You'll have that on those big jobs.
Yeah, same with me and old Josie. You know,
Big jobs.
yeah, big ones.
big jobs. What do you mean?
You know, big jobs.
Yep.
Big person job, like adult jobs?
Like a job, not a small job, but a big.
But a big job.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that is so helpful. That's so helpful.
Here,
Thanks,
hold on.
Alex.
I have my whiteboard right here. Let me draw it out for you.
Oh, please do it. Please do it.
Oh
It'll,
dear.
Kelsey, it'll help. He's really good at explaining things.
Yeah.
This is good. This is, just go ahead and sit back. This has been a long
Okay.
time coming. All right. So
Boy, what am I in for?
Yeah. Just wait.
He turns it around and it's just gonna say, "You are young."
small. Can you see that?
It is small.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
tough to see because it's small. All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is happening.
Whether you like it or not.
Big.
Yes.
Big. So not small jobs, but big jobs.
Please.
Yes.
You got
Got
that?
it.
Does that clarify it for you?
Yeah. For sure. I don't
Right,
think I
good,
have any
'cause
more
it was
questions.
really hard to get the whiteboard and the camera lens. So
Mhm.
You did a great job, though. Let me tell ya.
hey,
Thanks,
thanks, man. I do what I can. I do it for the people.
Yeah, is that who you do it for?
Sometimes the animals, but mostly the people.
Okay, I mean,
Hmm.
all right.
That's an image.
Hey, speaking of people and animals and stuff, Queen Elizabeth died today at 96.
What? You're lying.
Mm-hmm. You didn't know?
She did.
No.
It's about time that old heifer lived forever. Good grief.
I thought she was gonna live forever. I thought she was a vampire or
I
something.
thought she was
thought
a
she was
lizard
immortal.
person.
I thought she was legit immortal.
Yeah. She was just gonna keep getting uglier though.
Ouch. True, but ouch.
Skin keeps
90s.
sagging.
The 90s were not her best years. We'll be honest.
Hey, 90s, that's tough, man.
It
It's
is.
tough.
I mean, she made it a long ways.
Yeah. She might have been around like when we got our independence.
No, I don't think so.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
All right, good call. Hydration.
Nah, you don't need that.
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas?
It's a flower.
I'm thinking about planting some hydrangeas around my house in the spring.
You should.
I've got this on just like one side of my house. There's kind of like a slightly low-lying area, and I can tell that there's a bunch of water that runs through there. Like when it rains, it kind of fills up, and it's like almost swampy, but not quite. But anyway, hydrangeas love lots of water, so it would work out pretty well. So I'm thinking about just planting just like a big row on that side of my house.
I
I think
dig
that'd
it.
be nice. I'm a big fan of hydrangeas. It's a nice flower.
They are
Sure.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think I'm gonna do it. I got a bunch of space. Before I moved in here, the owner like ripped out a bunch of bushes that were overgrown, and she told me I could plant whatever I want. So I'm trying to think of some stuff. I do love me some hydrangeas, and a couple of people have already told me I should do that. I'm trying to grow some cherry trees. I bought like some locally grown organic cherries, and I'm just trying to sprout the seeds because that's what I do for fun. So maybe I can grow those into some little trees and plant them in some places. And then I also recently bought some blueberry seeds, and I looked up this variety of blueberry, and it does make a nice bush, but I'm not confident it'll be like, I don't know, because you need like a good bushy bush to be like part of your landscaping. You know what I mean? Like you don't want a scraggly looking bush. A lot of blueberry bushes look kind of scraggly. This one, it looks like a pretty good variety. It should do well in this area, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Well, best of luck in your endeavors.
Thanks, man. I like growing stuff. Gets me going.
I can tell. I think that's the next big thing for Toby.
Mhm.
It was, fishing was a huge thing for you as a younger man. I think as a, not so old guy, but as an older man, I think you're gonna be a big plant guy.
It's not going to replace fishing, though.
No. I didn't say it would. I'm just saying I think this is the next fishing equivalent.
Fishing will always be my first love.
Right. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just.
You can't make me not love fishing, Christian. I'm still going to love it. I may love planting things. I don't think I'm going to love it as much as fishing. I'm definitely not going to love fishing less.
I think what he was trying to say, Alex, is that this is just your next niche.
I'm not
Nice
leaving
to
fishing.
And no one said that you're leaving fishing, bro. No one.
I'm not going to do it. I'm telling you
You're
right
just
now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You're
just
not
gonna
saying you're
do
not
it
going
all.
to.
Good, because
Wait.
I'm not going to.
All right. Yeah.
All
so segue out of this conversation.
You can't make me stop.
No one.
Also,
is
did
trying
you
to be
say
funny.
did you just say the word segue? Did I hear that right?
I did. Yes.
So
Segue out of this
company
conversation.
Segway, right?
There we go. Fun fact. We're ready. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the company Segway, right? They they make those little freaking like scooter things and
Yep. I know what a Segway is.
yeah, sure. So and I really want one of these, right? So, Christmas is coming up, I guess. They make an electric.
Don't look at me. Sorry.
Are you done?
Kelsey, do you mind?
I have the talking stick. Okay. They have an electric dirt bike. And it can go upwards of 70 miles an hour, or maybe it's 75 miles an hour, and it's got a range of about 70 miles. You can just plug it into a wall and recharge it.
Nice.
I was thinking, now they're not street legal, but that would be so much fun to have, like for little commutes.
Yeah.
It's not street legal, so I could just ride it on the sidewalk, And if I ever, got bored, it's a dirt bike. I could just go play with it in the woods.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds like a good little crotch rocket.
Agreed. Is there something funny?
It's a crotch rocket.
It's slang for motorcycle.
She's young. You know how the youth are.
For sure. Yeah.
The youths.
I can't believe Segway makes an electric motorcycle. Wow.
I think that's dope. That'd be fun.
I would love to have one. They're a little expensive. I think but I mean, in the realm of dirt bikes, they're not. I think they start at about $4,000, or $4,500, which I mean, like a regular like gas burning dirt bike. I think like a used one is about $4,000. So they're definitely a little cheaper. I could be totally wrong. I'm not a big dirt bike guy, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to have.
I've always wanted to go dirt biking, but I've never had the opportunity.
Just buy a dirt bike.
You make plenty of money.
No.
Just do it. Okay, hang on, time out. I just had like that little pause I took. I was thinking of Kelsey on a dirt bike.
I think we both were. Like, is she serious?
What's so funny about that? I want to.
Kelsey, you would die.
I mean, I didn't say I was going to be driving it, did I? I've also never been on a motorcycle, and I want to do that too. Just to say that I've done it once,
All right.
These kids these days, man. Good grief. I want to go dirt biking, but I don't want to ride it.
What? No one said I was a good driver. That's why. I can only drive a car. I don't know how to drive a. Oh, Dave's here.
What?
Yeah, stroke. Are you okay?
No. Yep, I'm good. Dave just walked in.
Oh, there's Dave. Can we see?
It was just hilarious in the moment.
Can you?
And now he can't get out because the door closed behind him.
Oh, poor guy.
Can you make him jump up on the bed?
I guess so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dave.
Come on, Dave.
The dog. Can
he jump up that high?
I don't know. He's really fat. He's really handsome. He's a great, good boy.
Come on, Dave.
You can do it, Dave. I believe in you.
He's not fat. He's just riddled with tumors.
No. You're thinking of Steve. Steve is the tumor guy.
Oh, I am. I confused him. Okay.
Yeah. Dave is just really fat. There he is. Hey, buddy. All right.
Go to his ass.
Aw, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Dave the dog.
Uh-oh.
Goodness,
Uh-oh. Got a few too many kisses there.
What a cutie.
And now Miles is here. Okay, this is a lot.
You okay?
Yeah, totally. Can we take a pause?
No, why? They're just dogs. You can play with them. It's okay.
Yeah, I understand. I would too if I were there.
Dogs.
Love a dog.
Oh yeah.
D-O-G.
D-A-W-G, depending on where you're from.
Dog.
Dog.
I want to get a cat.
No,
Good cat guy.
nobody likes cats.
Toby,
I like cats.
I think it'd be really cool if you got one of those cats that was super chill and like okay with going outside and killing animals.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I want one of like the quasi-domesticated, quasi-not breeds that are like big and they're active and they're real smart. You can take them on walks. You can stick them on like little kids. That's what I want.
Yikes.
It'd be so dope. And you can like, wait, did you say sick them on little kids? Did I hear that
I
right?
didn't. No, I would have never say anything like that.
How did you miss that one, Christian?
Because my hearing is going away, Kelsey.
I don't kill kids, and that's a rule. But that rule is negotiable if the kid's a dick.
Oh my gosh.
Name that
heard
TV
that.
show.
Oh
I have
boy.
heard that before.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's probably where I heard it.
No diz out.
Mm-hmm.
Will and Audrey said they're going to mail me their neighborhood cat, but I don't think they're going to do it. Will and Audrey. They went to South.
Oh, from college. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember those names, but names only.
Well, I didn't ask.
You saw them, you'd recognize them. They're
Wait,
good.
hang on. They're just gonna FedEx you a cat?
That's what they said. They just started sending me pictures like over I don't know if it was earlier in the week or over the weekend. They just started sending me these random pictures of this cat. They're like, we're gonna send you this cat. It's our neighborhood cat.
Nice.
And their dog Rue apparently really does not like the cat. So
That sounds
they're
like
like we're just gonna mail it up to you.
Weird flex.
I was like, I don't know if that's okay. I don't know if they'll let you do that. And
that's
they're
not
like,
hard at all.
We'll just put some holes in the box. It'll be fine. It's like, all right. It's gonna be traumatized when it gets here. It's probably gonna run away.
You're gonna get a box, and there's gonna be a dead cat inside, probably.
Oh my gosh. I hope not.
It's gonna be all bloated and stinky and stuff.
Yeah, not even like fresh dead.
What?
That's the worst.
It's gonna get lost in shipping for like a month.
What
Ooh.
is this conversation? Wow. Talking
Man,
about dead cats.
Yeah.
that's tough, man.
I'm not a big cat guy. I'll tolerate a cat, but I think it'd be really cool if you got like a big, like, not like Tiger King status, but if you had like a bunch of cats that were like super cool, and you could like take them in the woods and go kill birds and stuff with them.
Yeah.
You know, just be the outlier. Be totally different. You know, because who does that with cats? You know.
Yeah. It's good.
At least
Take them on hikes. Take them in my yak.
go swimming with them. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you're really not contributing much to this video, Kelsey.
Dang, called her out. She's dealing with dogs, man.
I am dealing with dogs and a mom.
I didn't ask. Oh, mom's there?
Yeah, for sure.
Was she in the
She
She brought
background?
a few things in. Well, now not anymore.
Was she listening in earlier?
Yes.
Did
Oh,
she
you
hear
could have
me
let her
say,
say hi.
did she hear me say dead bloated cat?
I think so, but I'm not sure that it registered.
Good.
You know.
Good old man.
Anyway.
She's a hoot, I tell you.
I wasn't contributing enough. What should I contribute? I didn't get any damn topics, so I don't know what to say.
I didn't
Kelsey,
get
we're just talking.
we're
Christian,
waiting.
Christian told me before. He's like, let's not even prepare notes for this, man. And I was
Let's
like,
just
all
talk.
right, let's just talk. I was like, all right, let's do it, man. I think it's gone well so far.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Me too.
It's been fun. We've watched each episode here because I've been here for a minute.
I'd expect
So-
nothing less.
Did you
I
really?
pulled them up on the TV, yeah, for mom and dad. They enjoyed
We're on
themselves.
the big screen, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Big
That's
screen.
That's nuts.
What'd your dad say? I love
He
your
laughed.
parents. Yes.
Everybody loves my parents.
They're great.
They are great. Yes.
We are lucky.
Hey, do you think maybe you could just leave and let them come on?
You know, I'm not at all surprised by that request.
I'm just kidding, Kelsey. We're
No.
very happy to have you. You're our first guest. Did you know that? That's a big deal.
I do know that because I watched the other 2 episodes.
But-
When
there.
Christian
but-
and
but-
I are millionaires because of this podcast, people are going to look back and be like, wow, look, shoes on is their first. Yes. And you'll be
That
famous too.
nobody.
We'll probably be like the Instagram famous, like friend of the famous rich people, you know? Like we'll tag in something and your Instagram will just like blow up or something. That's probably all you're gonna get out of it, I'll be honest with you.
Sweet.
Telling
I'm
you,
down
like
with that.
one or two more videos, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be
Yeah.
there.
For sure. As
Yeah.
long as like I'm included in some way and people still know that we're related, Christian, I'll be fine. If the podcast blows up, I mean, I just want people.
Well, I
to
wouldn't
know
want it to blow up. That would be really counterproductive and not awesome.
If it blows up, Kelsey, people aren't gonna be able to watch it.
It'd be gone forever, like Aaron Hernandez.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Aaron Hernandez. Listen.
All right.
Why did you use two hands to do that?
I don't know.
All right.
It's just in the moment.
Christian,
it just
stop
felt right.
harassing your sister.
And my response is that it just felt right. You know,
All right. Well, I mean, whatever. I didn't ask.
that can be the response to most anything.
Sure.
Just felt right.
At least. Maybe more.
Anyway,
You guys are crazy.
you can say hello.
Hi guys.
Mom!
Mom!
Hi boys. I'm doing
Ah!
your
I'm just put on mute. She's doing my laundry. She's being so very kind.
Aw.
Get off your butt and do your own laundry.
I don't feel great, actually.
I
You're
love
making
you,
our
boys.
mother
We
work.
love you too.
I miss you men.
Aw.
I want to hear something about strange happenings in woods.
We
We've
already
had
discussed that.
We talked about it. You'll have to tune in.
I
Yeah.
will tune in, honey. I'm very loyal. Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, my boys. Will you enjoy? Bye.
All right. Bye, Mom. What a blessing she is. Let me tell you.
This reminds me just like a quick little story of like how
Let's hear
dumb we were when we were younger. I was at your house one time
Uh-oh.
and you had like this glass bowl. I don't remember like what you had it for. It wasn't like an eating bowl. Like it was, I don't know. It was like this glass bowl. You put stuff in. I don't know, man. Anyway, I was looking at it and I think I dropped it or something. Anyway, it broke, but you could hear, I was in your room. You could hear the glass break and your mom like rushed in. She's like, oh, like I thought I heard something break. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, no, nothing happened. And I tried to play it off when like you could like she definitely heard like glass shatter. And she like walked over to where I was and just like started like picking up the glass. She's like, oh honey, like you're so silly. Like, why would you not say anything? It's fine. I just want to make sure you're okay. And it
Was
just
I
like-
there?
I mean, you were in the house, I'm sure, but like you weren't. I don't think you were there when the incident happened. But I don't know. It was just funny because I don't know why I would try to hide that for your mom. I was embarrassed that I broke something, but she was just so sweet.
I have
She's
zero recollection of that. Maybe Mom remembers. I don't know.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Kelsey. When you watch this with her later, see if she remembers. It
Okay,
was
sure.
funny.
I don't remember that. I don't remember any glass bowl. Was that in Christian's room?
It was in Christian's room. I'm telling you, this was not like a big thing that happened. Like it was a little thing, but it stuck in my brain because it was funny how embarrassed I was and how nice she was about it.
Yeah, she did. She actually, you know, Christian, that spears the glass breaking at one of my sleepovers back in the day when I was like
Ah,
in 6th grade, and like we had broken a glass and like somebody said it's a real teenage party, and that has like stuck in Christian's brain and my mom's brain for ever since. So
Wow.
she's pretty cool about glass breaking.
No doubt. No doubt.
I remember that. That I remember.
Yep.
It's a real teenage party. Oh my God, we're partying. Yeah. Break the glasses. Fucking kids.
Oh man, good times. Kelsey, remember when we used to shoot you when we were playing airsoft because you wanted to play so bad, and then you got upset when we shot you?
Yeah. It was always in the neck. In the
Tommy in the neck.
Well, you know,
Toby,
I
you
was-
fire pretty good shots, man. I wasn't ever aiming for the neck, but I'd hit it anyway, you know.
We were like snipers, you know.
At least.
Yeah, I do remember that. And I was always left out. So that just made me want to join in more.
Yeah, and then
And
we
you guys-
brought you in and you cried.
Yeah, you got hurt and cried like a week.
First of all, it's very easy to make me cry. Second of all,
Right.
second of all, you guys were the coolest things for me. I was the younger sister, and I saw you guys doing all the things, and I was just jealous. So I
Kelsey,
wanted
all
to
we did
join
was
in.
shoot at each
'Cause I
other,
thought
throw
you
knives
guys
at
were
trees,
cool.
and blow stuff up.
We just literally just
problem is-
tried to hurt each other.
We
Yeah, I
did
know,
nature
and
the
I
whole
thought
time.
that was cool. I thought that was cool back then. So
You think
I
self-harm
wanted
is
to
cool?
join. Yeah, I mean, at the time.
Let me refer you to a friend.
It's a tough upbringing.
Straight up.
Anyway, it was not tough. Anyway, I wanted to join in because I thought you guys were cool, and you never would let me. So that's why I wanted to do it more. And then
Well,
I got
and then we did, and then you got angry and cried.
yeah, of course I got angry. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun that it was then.
Girls are crazy.
Right.
I had a great time, no matter if I'm getting shot in the neck or not. You know, I'm running around with you fools. At the time, it was great.
You crying and screaming stop made me think you weren't having a good time.
I mean, now
Maybe I misread this.
I mean, the good thing is that like now I look back on that and laugh. Like I don't remember the screaming and the crying.
Well, you were doing
It's
it.
kind of one of those memories that it's like, you know, I got shot in the neck. What can you do?
Toby, you remember that time? I'll never forget it. We were playing airsoft again, as per usual. I was chasing you, and I was a little faster than you, I think, at the time.
Uh-huh.
And I just like lit your back up from like point blank.
Ooh.
Do you remember that at all?
I don't.
We were running past the side of the house where the AC unit is.
Yeah. Was this the time when I got lost?
No. This was another time.
Oh, okay.
I remember that time. That was funny.
That was scary, man. It's funny looking back on it. At the time, I was scared shitless, man.
I'm sure.
Did you know about that, Kelsey?
I don't think so. Where'd you get?
Oh.
We were at the house, right?
We got
Yeah,
lost.
we were out behind your house on those trails. Christian
Mhm.
started chasing me, and I took off, and just like, I don't know, just like adrenaline kicked in, and I'm just like running through the woods. And after a minute, I'm like, wait, like, where am I? Where's Christian? And I like had no idea where I was, and I tried like walking around, and like I think I was gone. I don't know, maybe it wasn't that long. At least like 30 minutes, maybe an hour.
Yeah, it was.
I finally found my way back, and Christian was just like hanging out inside. He's like, "Where you been, bro?" I was like, "I was lost. I didn't know where I was."
Oh no! You
I
know,
was
and
scared.
I think Jose was there too.
at
Maybe.
that time, those woods were pretty thick, so I'm not that surprised. And there's
It's
like
a
a
scary
fork.
feeling to be lost
fork
like
trail.
that. It really is.
Mhm.
Wouldn't know. Kelsey, he made it back to that. You know that pond. If you go out the front door and you look right, or you turn right and go down down the street and up the hill, where
Yeah,
that your house is now. You know, there's a pond back there, right?
yeah, because that connects to the other side of that road.
Yeah, he made it all the way to that pond
Oh snap!
from the woods.
That's when I figured out where I was, I think.
Yeah,
Is I made it to that pond, and I could hear people in the neighborhood on the far side. And I think that's when I knew where I was, and I was able to make my way back.
you remember fishing in that pond? Not very good fishing, but we definitely caught some. I think we caught some brim.
Wow,
Yeah, we caught some little brim.
I do remember that. That was fun.
Ooh, you remember that? Oh, this is bringing back memories. You remember that time that kid was just back
Yeah.
there randomly, and
Yes.
he fucked with our bait or something. Like he threw it all in the water.
Ooh,
Naturally,
Oh.
me in intellect, I shot him with an airsoft pistol. I said, "Get away, idiot!" And then his dad comes out of nowhere and says, in this stupid deep voice, because we're kids, and he's like, "Boys," I was like, "Oh, hey!"
This was the same little fat kid that kept following us around, right? And wanted to play airsoft with us.
I think that was a different fat kid.
Oh, okay.
So the fat kid who took our bait and messed with it lived in that other neighborhood.
Oh,
The fat kid who kept trying to play with us,
yeah,
he lived somewhere in the neighborhood, like
yeah.
the current neighborhood. You remember that time we let him play with us?
Yes.
And we wreck shop.
I don't think he came and played with us after that. You know, you
You
shoot
learned
a guy a
about-
few times with an airsoft gun, and
It wasn't a few times, Toby. Yours was on full auto. You monster. Picking on fat kids.
I was like, "Hey, you wanted to play with us, man? I don't know."
So was this your idea when I played with you guys?
What?
I don't know. Make fun of me.
So yes, but like we really couldn't stand this little kid. Like he was a
Oh.
punk and like was super annoying. Like you were obviously kind of annoying as Christian's little sister, but like we didn't disdain you like we did this little fat
Yeah.
kid.
You were
Okay, fair
still
enough.
gang, as they say.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, don't ruin it.
All right.
All right.
Well, yeah, we had good times back there, man. We had
At
fun in the
least.
neighborhood.
A lot of good times. A lot of birds and
Nice.
squirrels died.
Yeah. You guys have 10
Some
minutes.
doves.
Yeah. I shot a few rabbits.
Yeah.
2 cats.
I did shoot one cat.
Okay, so I did the cats. All right. Cool.
No, I for sure shot one cat.
I remember one time we were shooting pellet guns in the woods, and we spotted this wasp nest, and we were probably like, I don't know, like 15, 20 yards away from it.
Mhm.
And you were like, I'm going to shoot it, and then I'm going to shoot one of the wasps that comes out. I was like, no way you'll be able to hit a wasp.
Oh yeah.
You shot it, you hit the nest, they went crazy. They're like going all over the place. And we had pellet guns. I think they had like some type of little baby scope on it. But like we're both looking, and you shot a wasp with a pellet gun from like 15 yards away. I mean,
What can I say?
that's like half an inch. That target is half an inch. And it wasn't like you shot a bunch and then hit one. It's like you shot the nest, waited a minute, and then you shot a wasp and split it in half. And I like watched it. I was like, that is unbelievable. How did you do that?
So I actually failed. I didn't want to kill it.
Don't tell me that. You wanted to shoot the wings off?
I wanted to wound it so its friends would come help it. Then I'd shoot his friend. Damn it.
Oh man.
We would shoot the turtles down in the pond. You remember that?
You would shoot the turtles.
Well, they were far enough away to where the pellets wouldn't do anything, except for that one time. Yeah.
There's plenty of turtles in there. It's fine.
Good times.
Such a random pond too. Such a weird place for a pond. Right? Or that was the one in the neighborhood, right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the ones where we shot turtles was mostly the one, not the one in the woods, but the one in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. I do remember that.
Good times.
I was there.
Good times.
7 more minutes. What are you guys gonna do with it?
I don't know.
We don't have to stop. We can keep going. I'm having a great time. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm
I
down
have
to
to work
prep.
tomorrow.
No, you don't.
It's getting close to my bedtime.
I didn't ask.
I do have to work tomorrow.
I didn't ask.
I didn't ask if you were working tomorrow, but you told us anyway. You said you didn't have to.
I was just
Jesus.
trying starting another one.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Got him.
Iconic. You got me.
Got him good. Look at you go. Look at you go, Kels. I'm proud of you. Growing
Kinda
up.
Uh-oh.
You gotta let the kiddos win at least one, you know?
You
Right.
got to build up their confidence.
You do.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. I deserved this one. Yeah, that's good.
I
Well,
don't know about deserve, but
that's a strong word. Yeah.
this was fun. I enjoyed this.
This was a lot of fun with a guest. Who's next? I think you think Jordan?
Jordan and Hannah is an option.
I don't really know Hannah. I'll be honest with you. It's been
That's all right.
years. I mean, it would be a little one-sided, but I don't really care.
That'll be fine.
I'll just have another excuse to sit at a computer and drink some liquor.
Yeah, you just jump in with your quick remarks, cracking jokes.
I do
as
have-
you do.
I'm pretty good with quick remarks.
That's why I like it. It's why we're such good friends.
Well, I've heard it both ways. So.
Why don't you guys have Nancy on?
I'd love that. I told Nancy I wanted to have her on. She's another option too.
She
My
is a-
dad also said he'd be happy to be on the podcast.
Papa Tom.
Thanks.
We could bring like, let's bring Mike and Nance on.
Hell
sure.
yeah.
That'd be a shit show, but boy, would that be fun.
I think it would be phenomenal. The only thing I'm worried about is your dad outshining us.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm worried that people are going to get really excited and have a great time listening to him and be like, this just isn't as good. Where's that Mike guy? He was awesome.
Bring back Mike. He's awesome.
Bring back Mike. Hashtag bring back Mike.
Hashtag bring him back. We can have people on multiple times.
At least.
I'm all about it, man.
We can't have
Hey,
Dad
hey,
taking the flame, though. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Can't have Dad taking our flame, though. We're gonna have to. insult
Maybe we wait a few more before we bring Mike on.
We'll get our foot like firmly in the door.
All right, so next, let's do. Why don't you hit up Jordan, see if he can do it, and then if not,
Sure.
I'll see if Hannah can do it.
Okay.
Is this a one-time thing, or do we get to come back?
Do
What's-
we want to tertiary it, or
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Kelsey being insecure.
Kelsey? I have the talking stick. Shut up.
What the hell?
Kelsey, we'd love to have you back. This is a lot of fun. This is the longest recording that we've done.
This
and I'm
is
still feeling
80
good.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
is going to be a lot.
Maybe next time I won't feel like crap and can be
Yeah, I'm sorry you weren't feeling great.
contributor.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have known though unless you had said something.
You know what makes
Cool.
you feel better?
What?
A nice scotch.
Christian,
Yeah,
quit trying to push drugs on your sister.
no drugs.
You're right.
for
I
me.
forgot. She's like 13 or something.
She's too young for drugs. Say no to drugs, kids.
Take
Say no
drugs.
Are we
Good.
gonna describe why you guys? You're not gonna tell the story behind me being such a youngster. It's like you've
There's no
explained
story.
everything else.
There's no story. You're just Christian's little sister, and you're really young.
You've always been young, Kelsey.
You've always
I'm
been
like a
young.
year
You
and a-
always be real young.
Okay, for sure. Fair enough. But we are like a year and a half apart, right? Like a year.
No.
I don't think so. You're too young for that.
Bump those numbers.
Okay, so
up there.
I'm 25.
Nah, no way.
No,
All right.
Kelsey, you're like at least like 13, maybe 14
No
on a good day,
more, no more than 18 for sure.
at least.
Everyone listening, this is what I've dealt with my entire life.
I'll just
I don't know
mute
why.
everything.
Hey, what a blessing. What a blessing it has been.
Blessing. What a blessing indeed. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, we're here for
Guys
you.
are my pals.
Kelsey, I can say that I really enjoyed having you on the podcast, and
It
I'd
was
like
fun.
to have you again.
Thanks for having me.
We're
I
not
had a good
we're not too big wigs yet. We'll see how popular we get, but unless we get real popular real quick, we'll probably be able to have you on.
At least.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Kelsey, we got 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Leave us with some wisdom.
Some wisdom.
I know you're 15 or something.
I am 15, but oh dear.
Okay, you
All right,
suck.
thank
Toby,
you.
leave us
No,
some wisdom.
I got it.
All right, let's
It's
hear it. Lay it on us.
Be the person that your dog thinks you are.
Wow. Lame.
Wow, it's very lame. I'll be better next time. If someone could told me what I could prepare for,
I don't
then I'd be
I don't have a
I
dog.
already told you. Christian specifically said, let's not prepare for this one. Let's
Yeah.
just go with it.
Let's just wing it.
I wasn't sure, but I said, you know what? I trust my boy. So I didn't prepare. And I think this was great.
Hashtag
for sure.
gang shit, dude.
Yep.
I had a great
But I
time.
would-
And that's all
I
that
would have
matters.
had more wisdom to share if I had more time to think about it.
No.
Don't
See,
worry about it, Kelsey.
that's not something you need to worry about. All right. So
Literally 10 people are going to watch this podcast. So
Okay.
you'll be-
Hello.
at least more than that. Kelsey, you need to get good at winging stuff. Toby and I just winged this whole 80 minutes of footage, and we absolutely crushed it.
I did get through college.
Obama's on the phone asking when he can be on this podcast.
Obama?
Obama.
Ugh.
Okay,
I don't know if
Tom,
we need
what
any
is
presidents on here.
what's your wisdom, Alex?
I don't have any wisdom, but I did enjoy this, and I'm really happy with how many. I'm surprised and happy with how many people have been watching our videos. So
Yeah.
Sure.
Toby, you got to share this on your social media, dude. I'm telling you.
I want to do a few more before I share it.
You
know?
said that after the first video. It helps.
Yeah, we've only done 3.
I'm
I was
trying with my social media, and you won't help. Come on, help me. Help me.
I will.
I've helped on Instagram, but I can venture out to Facebook.